So today I'm going to show you guys how to personalize the tips of your makeup brushes. So this is going to really help you out if you have a lot of makeup brushes, but if you want to sort of differentiate your makeup brushes from your mom's or your sister's or even your friends if you're going to a friend's place and doing your makeup there. It really gets rid of confusion and helps you add your own touch. So I'm going to show you how to just do the basic one, and then I'm also going to add a leopard print because that's what I did to mine, and I think that this is a really cool idea, adding a pattern onto the color. As you can see right here, this is what it's going to look like with the leopard print. These are my MAC brushes. So this way your brushes are completely unique and your own. You can use any color nail polish you want. If there's no concern about you getting your makeup brushes confused with other people's, it's a really great way to just make your makeup brushes look really cute and have an added touch to it. The brushes that I'm going to use today are these ones here. They're kind of dirty because I've used them, but they're QUO brand, so they're silver base, so we're just going to give them an extra pop. So what you're going to need other than your makeup brushes is a solid colored nail polish. You can use absolutely any color you want. Now the color that I'm using and have used for all of my makeup brushes that I've personalized is OPI's nail polish in the color Purple with a Purpose. I absolutely adore this nail polish color. It's gorgeous. So it's one of my favorites and I just love how it looks. It's you can see what it looks like on here. It's got really nice pink reflex sort of in the tone. It's got some blue tones to it, but it's a really nice dark purple. And you're going to need a black nail polish as well. This one here is the Milani Nail Arts. So I'm going to show you what that tip looks like. This is going to make it easier to do your pattern. The brush looks like this. The brush tip is really thin and easy to do different patterns and stuff with, so I really like these. If you don't have access to or don't want to buy the nail art polishes specifically, you can just use a basic black nail polish, and then what I would suggest using is a toothpick, but because I have this here, this is what I'm going to use and show you how to use. Final thing that you're going to need is tape, so any kind of tape, doesn't matter. This is what you're going to use to outline the ends of your brushes. So the first thing you want to do is take your tape, and you're just going to take off a piece about that long, doesn't really matter, and then you want to place the tape onto the end of your brush. So you can pick whichever length you want. I just eyeball it. You can have the line just at the very tips of the brush. I kind of like to do it a little down here, and if you want to do a pattern, I would suggest leaving more room. So because I just eyeball them, all of mine aren't exactly the same, but they're very close. I don't really mind, but if you guys want, you can measure it exactly. And then what you want to do is make sure that the tape goes completely around your brushes evenly. So it doesn't really matter how this all matches up. What you want to worry about is making sure that this piece of tape, the line goes completely around and is evenly matched up here at the end. So you don't want it to go down on an angle. You want to make sure that it's perfectly even around. So then what you're going to do is you're going to do about 2 to 3 coats of your colored nail polish on this tip. It's okay if you go over top of the tape a little bit, it's going to just peel off. And so what this tape is going to do is it's going to act as a barrier, and it's going to keep the nail polish from bleeding down onto the rest of the brush. That way you keep it all even at the tip. So as you see, it's gone on top of the tape, but when we peel the tape off, it's going to make a precise line around there. And then what you want to do with this is let this dry for a good few hours. I actually prefer leaving these overnight because it does actually take nail polish 24 hours to dry, even when you do your nails. You're going to want to stick the brush downwards. So what I'm going to do with this is stick it in my brush holder facing upwards. That way the brush can dry upwards and it won't get touched or dented in any way. That's the best way. If you guys don't have beads, I would suggest sticking it in maybe like a pencil holder or a little jar of some sort. If you're going to do multiple brushes, try not to let the brushes touch each other. That way they don't dent or ruin the polish while it's drying. So now I have my QUO brushes that have already been finished. Now what you're going to do is you're going to pull down and you're going to peel the tape. So pull downwards, that's going to sort of separate it from up here, and then you're going to want to pull it off, and you can see the nail polish is flaking off, which is good. You don't want that to be on the brush, and it should be a nice precise line like that. Now this is exactly what you want your end result to be if you don't want to do a personalized pattern. If you just want the tips of your makeup brushes to be colored, you can do that. There you go. Your brush is completely personalized. But if you guys want to see how to do the leopard spots, continue watching. So now that you have your brush painted with your base color, purple, pink, whatever color you choose, and it's been left overnight, so now that that's all done, you're going to take your nail art polish. So if you guys can get your hands on one of these, I know that there's different brands that sell the nail polishes that are specifically for nail art that have this small tip brush that is really good for getting precision lines. Then I would really suggest using one of these because these are going to make your job a lot easier. These ones that I used here, I used a toothpick, so you can still achieve the same look on your brushes and the same pattern and everything, but these definitely make the job a lot easier. So what you would do if you're not using one of these and you're just using a black nail polish, dip your toothpick in and get some polish on there. You don't want to have too much, you don't want it to be too chunky. Now for an added touch, I have this silver glitter nail polish by Milani with the Nail Art Precision brush. And what I'm going to do with this, and you can do this as well with any glitter nail polish and a toothpick again. Doesn't have to be silver, but I think silver is really cute. You're going to just put a touch of that inside your leopard spots. And there you go. You have your personalized leopard printed makeup brushes. Enjoy!